everyone, this is Steve Bishop from ProgrammingMadeEasy.com and of course Gartman Technical Services at GartmanTechnical.com. So today I've got another In My Opinion video for you guys where you guys get to ask me any kind of question that you'd like, and that can be on any topic. It does not have to be technology or software related. However, obviously this is a programming channel, so a lot of the questions I get will of course be about programming. Now, today's topic, I'm actually going to kind of veer off a little bit. It is going to be on a question somebody asked, but it's not a question somebody asked for an In My Opinion video. I kind of want to talk about something that's kind of been gnawing at me a little bit regarding, I don't want to say ego, but it kind of involves ego a little bit, and it kind of involves not really understanding that some people are not always going to be at the same level you are when it comes to development. And we really, I don't know what it is about this industry. I don't think that a lot of us have a total lot of machismo. I don't think that a lot of us are egotistical about this. But I think it's very easy for you to find yourself in a comfort zone, knowing and understanding a lot more things as you go along. And when somebody presents something as, oh, this is kind of an advanced topic, what can sometimes happen is your immediate response is, that's not advanced. I've known that for like 5 years or something like that, right? We kind of get to know this stuff so well that even what is really kind of an advanced topic can seem like a basic thing. And really this is kind of, this happens to a lot of more intelligent people, right? And we are an industry full of very intelligent people. Is that we don't necessarily perceive something that seems so simple to be an advanced topic. And so that's what I want to talk about today. I'm going to transition over here so that you guys can see my screen. I have a video. I've only posted one of these videos on C# advanced tutorials. And this particular tutorial was on the for each method as opposed to doing a for each loop, okay? And it's kind of a precursor to something that I've been thinking about doing, and that is in functional programming, trying to show you guys how to do more functional style software development in C#. And I kind of wanted to introduce this concept a little bit. I kind of want to introduce the idea of doing things more in a functional way, while also at the same time cleaning up your code and making something that is a very simple topic that a lot of us do in one particular way. I wanted to show you a different way to do it in a more functional style. Now, to me, in my mind, I think that's a bit more of an advanced topic. That's not something that I'm going to take to a classroom and I'm going to go to this brand new person who's just coming out of college and start saying, okay, or, that's going through college to try to learn this stuff and say, okay, don't worry about the for each loop. I'm going to show you the for each method. And this is a basic, like in my basic 101 course, I'm going to teach you this. To me, that's not basic. To teach somebody how to code better, right? How to write clean code or use a functional style, a different style of programming other than object-oriented in an object-oriented language. Like, to me, that seems pretty advanced, right? That just the conception of what it is we're doing is an advanced thing. Now, the application of that advanced topic can be very, very simple. Right? We often write very simple, and that's really kind of the goal of clean code, is to make things look very simple and easy to read. So I think this is kind of the trap that's very easy to fall into, is you see something demonstrated that is actually very simple to do, but what ends up happening is it implements a very advanced topic. It implements something that is an advanced concept, and would not be something you'd want to introduce to someone who's just still learning about variables and functions and, delegates and events. And you're not going to teach this kind of stuff to someone who's just learning the language. So that's the difference, in my mind, between an advanced tutorial and a beginner tutorial. Beginner is just, here's the ABCs of programming. Whereas advanced is, okay, here's a high-minded concept that I'm going to present to you. Now, to demonstrate that, I have to give a simple example. I have to, otherwise it's going to be very difficult for someone to follow along with. So here I have this comment from Mickey Burton. God bless him for posting this. But he says, surely this isn't advanced. And if you guys haven't watched this tutorial, like I said, I'm basically taking the for each loop that most of us are very accustomed to, and I show you how to use the for each method on a list instead. Okay, and this is kind of an introduction to thinking in a more functional way and writing cleaner code that's shorter, it's more terse, and it gets the job done in a way that it's very clean and legible, right? We can read it, we can understand it very simply what's going on with it, even though the for each loop itself is pretty explanatory, right? It's not very complicated, but you can find that there's less code that you have to write using a for each method. It's cleaner, it's easier to read, it's simpler. It's just kind of a nice little clean way of doing things. And so when Mickey here is saying, surely this isn't advanced, I think that's part of, well, if you watch the video, I'm going over a very simple topic, right? I'm going over a very simple concept of using a for each loop, right? Something that we all know, a for each loop, but just how do you do it as a method as opposed to a typical way? So there you can see my for each with a lambda expression in there. And again, lambdas are something that I don't necessarily know that every basic student is going to go and learn. It's possible maybe I could do this as a quote-unquote intermediate. But anyway, moving on. Mickey wasn't the only one to do this, but I wanted to show you guys this little response that I gave him. And I think this kind of underlines what the message of this video is. Though I understand the concept and explanation may seem simple, designing cleaner and easier code to read while modifying code to become functional rather than object-oriented or procedural is not a beginner topic. Perhaps it could be labeled intermediate, but even some of the more advanced and knowledgeable developers do not write code with these things in mind. I should add this is a bit of an introduction to some videos I plan on writing later on functional programming in C#. So that's kind of the underlying message here I think I'm trying to give you guys in this video. And he's not the only one. I got a lot of great, very nice, and here's, this is kind of what I was hoping to prompt is like this question from Akshay. Can you please share something related to functional programming in C#? I want to start delivering some of that. I want to start showing you guys some functional style stuff. See, you nailed it, man. And here we go. So Perry M, this is not advanced. This is beginner tutorial. And he underscores beginner. I'm sorry, but this is not beginner, and I even downvoted it. This is not beginner. This is not a beginner topic. Yes, for each loops are a beginner topic. The for each method leading into functional style programming and how to clean up your code and think about the way that you're writing your code to make it cleaner and make it better for people to read and understand. That is an advanced topic. That is not beginner, okay? Beginners are learning what variables are, functions are, properties, classes, that sort of thing, okay? And even this one, hype. I assume that's probably the same thing, right? Trying to indicate that this is hype, that, there's something more that I'm going to present in this video. But I'm not going to belabor the point anymore. I just kind of wanted to point this out. This has kind of been gnawing at me about this particular video, that I think it's just a general attitude that we can easily get into as developers, especially as we start gaining more knowledge. That sometimes what are actually advanced topics, because we're so used to doing them, can seem very basic. And I just kind of want to prompt the thinking, all right? In my mind, an advanced tutorial is one that makes you think about your code and how you're doing the code. The solid principles. The solid principles, if you guys can go watch that talk that I gave at MiniCon, I highly recommend it. But that's kind of, in my opinion, even though that's kind of a basics of architecture, just getting into architecture, that's a C# advanced topic, right? That is an advanced, doing anything architecturally wise is where you're thinking more completely about how you're doing your development. That's an advanced line of thinking. That's an advanced way of doing things. So where that line is between what is basic and what is advanced is not going to be the same for everybody, okay? People who don't know these things, who don't understand these things yet, and they haven't thought about these things in these particular ways. This is an advanced topic to them. This is beyond the basics of what they've already learned. And that to me is what an advanced thing is. Something that makes you better at your job because you're thinking about how you're doing your job more than just how to make the code happen. Okay? So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit that thumbs up button. Let me know that you liked it. If you didn't, go ahead and hit that thumbs down button like I did over here for Sasho. Or no, it wasn't Sasho. It was oh, come on. Where you know, I should. There we go, Perry. So I gave him the thumbs down because I didn't like his comment. You know, it's perfectly fine. That's what the thumbs down button is for, right? So if you don't like my video, hit the thumbs down. But if you're going to do that, please tell me why. There's nothing more frustrating as a content creator and trying to help you guys along with, you know, doing this stuff when somebody gives me a thumbs down and then doesn't tell me why they didn't like it. Like that's kind of silly, right? If you don't like something, let them know. Express why you didn't like it so that maybe there's some improvement that I can make. So anyway, I hope you guys did enjoy it. Thank you so much for watching. And until I see you guys next time, have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye-bye. If you would be interested in early access to our videos, live monthly Q&As, your name in the credits, or one-on-one sessions, please visit us on Patreon at patreon.com/programming made easy.